Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and wow, I didn't think we'd be covering Black Widow again within not too long from apart from each other. But unlike my theory video that we just did, which you guys can go check out about Black Widow itself, we're not talking about Black Widow the character. We are talking about the person who portrays Black Widow in the MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that being Scarlett Johansson, who, breaking news that has been coming out within the past hour, is that she is suing Disney for breach of contract. Now, she is suing Disney because she is claiming that they breached her contract by not exclusively putting it out to the theaters. Um, which is quite standard in contracts these days, obviously. Um, as you know, they put it on Disney Plus for like $30 or whatever. This is what they've been doing during the pandemic for a lot of these movies, for you guys to watch, and then after a couple of after like a month or two, you can then watch it for free on Disney Plus. So this is the idea, and this is what they're doing for Black Widow. Black Widow at the theater underperformed. It is right now financially Disney's worst MCU film money wise. I wouldn't say it is the worst film overall in the MCU because I think there are far worse MCU movies that made way more money than it should have. But Black Widow, as I've said, the movie, I did enjoy the Black Widow movie. I did go see it in the theaters. I thought the movie was pretty good. I didn't. The only issue I had was Taskmaster being a girl, because it made no sense. Because you could tell the CGI for it was pretty terrible. And it was a guy that was a stuntman apparently. But outside of that, everything about the match or everything about the movie was pretty good. The choreography was very good. The fight scenes were good. I thought they told a very good story, especially getting in some of the origins of Black Widow. And I don't think it deserved the bad rap it got going in. Because of one character choice. But nonetheless, the movie underperformed. And I guess Scarlett Johansson believes that it's because of Disney Plus, which is a definitely plausible argument because obviously if you aren't going to the theater still and you're still afraid to and get out of your house, which, you know, that's your choice, I guess, but people are just going to watch it on Disney Plus. And obviously, when you do it on a streaming services, a lot of the numbers aren't public unless the streaming company reveals it. And so there's always very good question marks about movies that have been coming out in the theaters or coming out on Disney Plus, as well as other streaming services as of late, because no one really knows the true figures of how good the movie made for money wise. But Scarlett Johansson believes that this is why the movie didn't make enough money at the box office. And so this is going to be quite interesting because, you know, I'm wondering now if Scarlett suing Disney is going to lead to more starring actors wanting to file lawsuits against companies that put out their movies on a streaming service simultaneously with the movie theaters, because they could argue that it's underperformed because it was on said streaming service. Then this doesn't just apply to Disney. This applies to, you know, HBO, Max, and any other people that do, you know, this right now during the pandemic. But basically, right now, it is saying Scarlett is claiming that upon the agreement with Disney Marvel Entertainment guaranteed an exclusive theater release, and her salary would be based largely part on the box office performance of the film. So this also explains like why she's pissed and why she's not happy, because it was agreed upon that it was supposed to go in the theaters exclusively, and that her salary was supposed to figure into that. Now, this goes back to what I said earlier about Disney Plus not revealing the numbers of movies that the premium movies that air on the streaming service exclusively. They don't show those numbers. So if people are watching it on Disney Plus, Scarlett Johansson won't know those numbers, nor will be entitled to that salary because it is on the Disney Plus side of it. So this is why, and she's also, like I said, it's supposed to be exclusive to theaters, which makes sense because that's how standard movies are. So this is why she is pissed, which is completely understandable. Disney initially indicted Marvel breach of an agreement without justification in order to prevent Miss Johansson from realizing the full benefits of the bargain with Marvel, the suit says. Disney at this time has not commented on the matter. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. This is going to be something quite interesting. Because I could see a lot of other companies going forward with this, like a lot of other starless actors arguing this against other companies, even HBO Max, for this. So they also bring up like agreements that Warner Media chose to renegotiate many of their talents deals with Miss Johansson's deal with Marvel with the tides of the box office. Warner Brothers paid more than $200 million to their talent as part of an amendment to the agreement. So Warner Brothers is kind of already, I guess, according to this article right here, is kind of already settled a lot of this, so they wouldn't have to worry about this issue. But it doesn't seem like Disney followed the same thing that Warner Media did. So like I said, this is going to be quite interesting to see where Disney goes from this. This is, I mean, Black Widow's character, Natasha, is unfortunately dead in the movie because obviously she dies at Endgame. So, this is a prequel before she dies. The end of the movie shows, where they currently are, where she's now dead. But, so this was going to be her last pretty much film anyways. But if they ever decided to bring her back, which, yes, they can with this multiverse thing, that's pretty much probably out of the question now, I would imagine. With her doing this lawsuit, but I think it's quite interesting. This came out, but yeah, quite shocking news for a lot of people here, and I was quite surprised to hear about this. But I wanted to talk about it, and like I said, I'll put the link in the description box for you guys to read the source. Let me know what you guys think about it. What do you guys think? Where do you think this is going to go? What do you think Disney will do about this? Yeah, I'm quite interested to see how this plays out with Scarlett Johansson lawsuit here, and see what other actors are going to do, because this might lead to other actors doing the same thing. So we'll see, guys. I'm out. Comment, rate. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also hit that notification bell for all the latest contents if you are a subscriber. And links in the descriptions, as I said. And that's about it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. Moderate. Peace.